Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please click on the subscribe button. So today I will be teaching you how to make this comfortable unisex footwear. Make use of our breaking stock. So these are the materials needed: leather, then you are going to make use of your leather lining. That's going to serve as your reinforcement. Then these are foreign makusu. After that, you are going to make use of your breaking stock. So stitched weight. The last one is my buckle. So let's start. Tracing the outer part of your breaking stock the way you can see that I'm doing it. So that's going to be your first stage. Tracing it, you have to be very careful. Applying gum to your traced foreign makusu and their weight as well, because you have to retouch it, then gum it properly so that it can be properly stitched and stick. Are you getting me? Then we are still on it. And place your breaking stock on your foreign makusu to be sure you have applied your gum very well. Start gumming your weight to the breaking stock from the inner side to the outer side, because you have to start from the inner side. Then you are not going to wet it round the wart through the outer side, then end it at your inner side where you start your weight from. Then as you can see the way I'm doing it. So then, and once done, cut out the remaining with your pattern knife and gum the edge with your shoe glue. I mean, you have to gum the two edges. Then hammer it together with your hammer or mallet so it can stick properly. You can see the way I'm applying my hammer. That's how you are going to do the second one. Follow the same process to make the other fits. Then you keep on hammering together. Now trace your upper pattern on your leather lining properly, because your leather lining is going to be the first area when it comes to you tracing your pattern on your leather. Make use of your marking pen to trace. You have to make use of your marking pen to trace it the way I was doing mine, because using of marking pen is going to make it neat. Then you have to be carefully cut it out with your scissors, because there are some scissors that's meant for leather, like the one I'm using. Can you see it? It's actually leather scissors. The way it is now, you can see that I lay it on my leather, my real leather, where polishing is going to be making use. That's why I lay my lining on. The other side of my leather lining is meant for me. Lay my gum on my leather and leather lining with gum. You have to smear it with gum so that you know this kind of pattern does not require sewing or stitching. So your gum is going to be the one that is going to work for you. You are gumming on the other side of your leather. Then you gum your leather on your lining once it's dry. You can see the way it was recorded here. Then after that, you have to hammer it. You have to hit it with your hammer or your mallet. Hammer or your mallet. This is my second leather. Then cut out according to the pattern on the leather lining. You have to have this as a result. This is what you have to have as a result. This is how it's supposed to properly cut. Mark out your buckle the way I am doing mine. I'm following my pattern. Then punch it out with your rolling punch or your manual puncher, making use of puncher and your punching box. So this is what you have to have. Once done, fix it, then mark out where you will lay your buckle. Then you cut out some scrap to wrap your buckle. Then you punch a hole in it so the buckle can penetrate the way it was done in this video. Are you getting me? the way it was done, you have to make use of 4 pieces of buckle, cut scrap so the buckle can penetrate in each and every one. Then you mark out where you will fix your buckle, then punch hole for easy stitches. So before punching your hole stitching, you have to smear it with the gum first before stitching, because your gum is going to be the one to make it stand before you start any punching of hole or stitching. Gum them together to make your stitches easier and neater. These are some aspects that you have to know in leather work. Once that's done, you can punch your hole for your stitches. For your hand stitches. What I'm making use is my rolling punch. Are you aware of that before? Or if this is your first time, I'm going to tell you more about it. Then you have to hand stitch it together the way it was done in this video, the way I was doing it. Are you getting me? You have to hand stitch it together. This is how we are going to hand stitch it the way it was done here. You have to come. So maybe next on my video, I'm going to teach you how we are going to be stitching, then fix it in. After stitching, making use of your hand stitching, then you fix this, your buckle inside your inside your leather. You can see the way it was looking. We are almost done. Now we are almost done with our upper. So you have to do the second leg the way it was done. Get to subscribe on my YouTube channel, then click on the notification bell so that you can be notified. Like, comment, you can use that to encourage me as well. Then share to those that need it most. Back to our work. Now cut off the excess to form out your sole. So after that, you file it round. I'm sorry for not showing the way it was filed. Then you last. To last simply means to join the upper and the insole together. But before we last, apply your gum to the down part of your breaking stock sole the way I am doing mine. Apply gum to that breaking stock sole very well, and then the other side of your leather. These two sides or these two areas are meant for you to apply gum. Apply gum on your leather lining, and now you can last. Just look at the way I am lasting mine. Take your time while lasting to get desired results. When lasting, you have to stretch. When lasting, your inner part has to be in the front while your outer part has to be in the back. The way I am doing mine. Your right leg have to be the first one to last. You are going to use it to get the other leg, which is your second leg. Then after that, turn it upside down. Then make use of your lasting plier. Is meant for lasting. When you reach the lasting area, you have to make use of your lasting plier. So what I'm using here is my lasting plier. It's meant for lasting. It's not normal plier. This is called lasting plier. You want to last shoe, palm, slippers, shoe, and so on and so forth. You have to make use of your lasting plier. The way I did that is how we are going to make the second leg as well. You can see it fits in the sole, because when I'm wetting the sole, I take my time. So now you have to apply gum on the both sides. I'm done with my left leg last. You have to apply gum on the both sides of my last insole and my sole. I've done with that. Retouch it. Try to apply gum on it twice. Then make use of your shoe glue on the edges, only the edges. Don't put it inside, just the edges of your wet. Be extra careful when joining it together, because it is a bit hot, so you have to be very vigilant and careful as well. Then apply gum at the front area, then gum it together. We are almost done. We are almost done. If you are the one, if you reach this stage, that means you are almost done as well, the way I am almost done in this my very video. So take your time. When it comes to gumming together, we are done with the first leg. Do it, follow the same process to the other leg. And here we have our slide once done. Send a picture of your results in the comment section. Send a request of a particular tutorial video you want in the comment section. Thank you everyone, thanks for watching. Do well, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all.